Hey, Joe here. I'm the custodian at ignitiondiecast.com, but this channel is mostly a video diary of my personal collecting, hijinks, successes, failures. Walk with me now as I open and talk about cars, trucks, and sometimes even action figures. I usually interject some sassy Gen X commentary about the hobby, tales from the toy aisle, and society itself. So be sure to like, subscribe, share, and definitely comment. Your opinion matters. Good morning, Diecast fans. Joe here for Ignition Diecast. And real quick, I've been posting some older videos from my previous channel where I'm customizing some cars. And I don't mean to sound like so serious, like such a crazy Norman Bates kind of person. I think it's just that I'm nervous in those videos. That was like 2 years ago or so, and I wasn't nearly as comfortable as in front of the camera acting like an idiot. And so the serious tone, where when I watch it, I feel like I'm trying to sound like a badass. It's just nerves. I'm a very fun-loving guy, and the ones with guns, don't play with guns. They're very dangerous. It's Muscle Car Monday, and I have a couple cars. I bought a batch of cars in order to get the last King Cuda first tooling that I needed. But let me show you the other stuff first. Let's see. So that King Cuda came in a 3-pack from Walgreens, a Classics 3-pack, and it came with a bone shaker, which is already gone to someone else, and it came with this Chevy Malibu, and I don't think it's Zamac. I think it's just polished silver. They don't call it Zamac, they call it silver, but it's quite heavy. It's got the reissue red lines, and this is the first Malibu that I think I own. I have lots of Chevelles and Novas, a couple Impalas, and like a Chevy 2, and lots of GM cars, Oldsmobiles and Buicks, but first Malibu, and I like the looks of this one, so I'm gonna keep it. So this was car number 2. The first one was a bone shaker, then it came with this, and this, the final King Cuda first tooling that I needed. This one is called Orange or Copper, and it was not easy to come by. Shout out to Silver Fox Lobo for finding the auction. They didn't even name it. Like, I think the name of the auction was like Vintage Classic Hot Wheels Lot or something like that. So scored it. It was already out of the package, which is fine. Seems to be new. I can't find any flaws on it. So let me show you where that box stands. So here is the King Cuda first tooling box. And all these very gourmet, freshly sliced pieces of salmon represent the 1970 releases, which I'm not going to try for at the moment because I just can't afford it. They range from $200 to $1,000 each, and I'm not going to do that. Like here's number 1. Like the very first one was a club kit, a chrome club kit, and then the rest of these represent the different colors of the spoilers. I think it's part of the spoiler series, but anyway, it's 1970. So these are all 1970 releases. And then it came back with this one, and most of these are either classic series. There's like 5 that are just color variants for the classics, and then there's some like RLC and convention cars. So this was actually not, this was more expensive than I usually go in for with diecast, because I'm really dead set on getting all the King Cudas minus the 1970s. So here's all the remainder of the first tooling. So it was brought back with this one, and then spanned here, and then after this one they retooled with a plastic base and a slightly different bumper and engine and stuff like that, and I've showed that before. But as far as I'm concerned, minus 1970, this case is complete. So I put a red line on it. King Cuda first tooling. So very pleased to have completed that run. Someday I'll get the 1970s when I'm really rich, maybe. Hold on. So also in that lot was this 67 GTO. And this wasn't part of that 3-pack. This was just something they put in the lot. And it was, this is a Classics series, which means it has a heavy base, faux plastic red lines. And this is very heavy. I weighed it actually. It's not in the top 10. It weighs 61 grams. Or no, 67 grams. And I was thinking that the Corgi casting of the Porsche Carrera was pretty heavy because it's chunky, but it's only 61 grams. So this is 67 compared to that Porsche Carrera. This is pretty heavy. The heaviest of all time is the Volkswagen Drag Bus, which is like 107 grams. So it's gargantuan. And then the rest of the other like top 9 are mostly like construction vehicles and snowplows and stuff like that. Not a lot of cars, but this is definitely above average heavy at 67 grams. Dig it, and I'm keeping it. And lastly is this Corvette, also from the Classic series. It's a 69 Corvette. It's a Stingray, obviously. And that's C3, Generation 3. Very nice Spectraflame paint job. Unfortunate about the chrome interior, but otherwise super cool looking. I like, and that goes on my Corvette shelf up there. And to keep this from being a super short Muscle Car Monday, I've been moving stuff off the wall where the stuff is getting crowded, and I realized that I have 5 of these, and this is a I'm pretty sure I know, but I don't want to screw it up, a 2018 Copo Camaro. So I have 5 of these. These are going to go in their own box. Here's the blue one. Here's the white one. Black. Silver. And this is a fairly recent one from the Neon Speeders series, and I didn't realize, or I didn't notice at the time, that has metal base, so it's quite heavy. It's plastic, those Walmart wheels that the Neon Speeders have, but same casting, 2018 Copo Camaro with a metal base, so pretty hefty. So I'm going to establish there's less than 24 of those, so I'm going to put them in a Plano case and label it and put it in my little array, my bookshelf of Planos, where my intention is to complete the box. So that's it. That's all the muscles I have for Monday. So I will talk to you tomorrow, Tuesday. And I don't really have much for 2 cents. I'm just kind of hanging, waiting to see which direction this country is going to go, like a lot of people. But I'm not going to talk about it. Just waiting. Later.